Welcome, golfers and gamers, to the Lazy Links Golf Club. This is potentially episode 6, potentially episode 7 of the podcast. I'll let Nick explain that, but I am Sam Jagoda. I'm here with Isabel Prado and Nick Delfico. Nick, tell the folks at home what's going on.
Yeah, so last episode, honestly, best episode yet.
Yeah,
Like, we
for
had
sure.
such a great just banter, topics of conversation, whatever it is.
We think very highly of ourselves. we fucking killed it, guys. That was
Hell
our
yeah.
best episode. Hell yeah.
No, it was though.
No,
We were
it was
laughing the whole
fun.
time.
We
Yeah.
started off with a bang. I really hope I can uncorrupt the file. So basically, we have a camera and we have a mic set up, and I took the SD card out of the mic box or whatever it is before I stopped the recording, and it was still 2 gigs.
Yeah.
So it saved all to my computer onto the SD card, but for some reason it just will not play when I go to look at the footage and edit it all. So hopefully we uncorrupt it. If we uncorrupt it, this is episode 7. But if we can't use the footage and the mics and the recordings, it's episode 6. So I don't really know.
There
Let's
will-
just
there will be-
voice over the whole thing.
That would be crazy.
that would go wild. Yeah.
I kind of want to start in a weird place, something we haven't done before, and that's Fortnite.
Okay.
Whoa.
Do you guys like that?
Yeah.
I love it.
Let's run it.
Okay, so I saw some funny tweets. I don't know if you've seen them, but Doja Cat, of all people, absolutely tilting out
Dude.
on Twitter. Have you seen the tweets?
Well, she's just hilarious on Fortnite.
Yes.
When she streams, it is so fucking funny.
I've never watched her stream. You got to send me some clips or something.
Yeah, they're on TikTok. She is literally so fucking funny. She's
If
hilarious.
you find any, send me them, and I'll throw them in the Lazy Links golf
Lazy-
group.
Yeah.
I burped. The Lazy
Okay.
Links golf group story on Instagram. I'll just throw them on our story.
Oh, okay.
Be
Yeah.
something for people to watch.
So I was not really aware she was a Fortnite person. I knew she had I think she's got all the emotes and stuff in there, but I figured that was just a brand deal. So she is a grinder, and so she's been tweeting in the last couple of days some funny stuff.
I didn't know any of this. I didn't know she played at all.
Yeah. So yesterday,
she's hilarious.
yesterday or maybe 2 days ago, she tweeted, "Water in all caps. Waterbending is a fucking crutch. You are not good at the game because of waterbending. I would have become severely depressed if I had to rely on any of these stupid non-fucking weapons." And she was also complaining about the Hades chains, which is very fair. So
Yeah,
my
Oh my
question for
God.
you guys is,
Get him out.
what is the number one? You only get to pick one thing Fortnite needs to vault from the game right now.
I think we can all agree.
I got a
Waterbending.
hot
Got
take.
gotta be. What are you gonna say? Hades chains?
No, what are you gonna say?
I'm gonna say waterbending.
I think waterbending.
I don't want to vault waterbending because I'm nice with it, and it's the only way I'd be getting kills these days. Mine is the damn Chewbacca. Get Chewbacca out of the game.
Honestly,
Oh.
Every time we fight somebody with a Chewbacca, one, he's got unlimited health. I hit him with 5
Where did
bursts
they
of
get
water.
that guy?
I was literally about to say, why aren't we landing
Yeah.
where we can get him?
Yeah, we're idiots for that because
I-
every time I
didn't
get
think about that.
I get hit by a Chewbacca shot, it's like I got hit with a sniper. My whole health bar shield gone.
Yeah, honestly, there was a few fights we've had recently where I'm just dead, and I thought I got destroyed by the one guy. Like I'm 1v1ing, and then let alone I get killed by fucking Chewbacca. That's happened
Yes.
at least twice, just the last time we played.
And you can hire Chewbacca and another bot.
I think each person can hire their own bot. So technically, we could probably hire 3 if we're playing a
That's
trio.
nuts.
That's-
that
I
should
don't think
not
that's
be
true.
allowed,
Can we do
but-
that one
No,
time?
I don't think that's true.
I bet you can.
But
Because we tried before, remember? And we hired one, and then the contract wasn't available for someone else.
Yeah, that happened. But why do we see other teams with at least 2
Really?
bots? Because that happened
Yeah.
the last game we played. Remember?
Yeah, but
We
that
were
was a
at the-
Chewbacca. And a bot.
Chewbacca's free or what?
No,
What's
so
that?
I'm wondering if Chewbacca's different because it's part of the Fortnite thing.
Oh, the Star Wars thing, you mean?
Yes.
Okay, They're all
we're-
part
we're-
of the Fortnite thing.
We're recording this in the morning, and we almost always record at night. And my brain fires on a single cylinder in the morning. I tried to make eggs this morning. I forgot to put butter in the pan,
Oh,
and so
dude.
I had to start over. But my brain is just not working very well in the morning.
I had to start over.
I had to start over.
Yeah, I just threw it all out, bro.
Just scraping it.
That's so fun. I would have loved to watch you go through that.
And I knew as soon as I put the eggs in, I was like, "Damn it!" I was like, "Okay, I can recover this. We're gonna go low heat, keep them bad boys moving." Still stuck. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, we're
You have stainless
resetting
steel
it.
pan,
Yeah, you should have gotten
think so.
the ones that.
Teflon.
Okay, Mr. Rich
no.
guy over here.
No, get rid
You
of
have to have one pan that is
Get rid of the-
non-stick pan.
get rid of all those. They're so bad for
The
you.
non-stick pans.
Yeah, they have forever chemicals
Yeah,
on them.
idiot.
Whatever. Nick knows it all.
Nick says
I know a good
sunscreen gives you more cancer than getting hit by the sun.
90% of the sunscreen does, for sure. Not all sunscreens.
I could say something that's controversial about Nick too right now, but
Let it rip.
I think you're going to have to say it now.
Yeah.
Nick doesn't believe in global warming.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not real.
Everyone debate it in the comments.
Yeah, debate it.
She's like, dude, the globe is getting warmer, like overall temperature. I'm like, no, it's not. She's like, oh yeah, in the last 70
looked it
years,
up.
it went up 2 degrees.
But
2 degrees
okay,
on average.
So fast forward to 100 years.
What is it? 3 degrees now?
No,
4?
2 degrees times a year.
No.
No, not every
Overall,
year,
like
in a couple
over 50 to 70 years, like since the 50s. It's 70 years.
Can I
average
just-
temperature went up 2
the
degrees.
50s.
Can I
but-
pause this real quick just for one note before we continue our discussion? The one note I have is that neither three of us are anywhere fucking near smart enough to be arguing this. Okay, and back to it. Now we can argue it some more. All I'm saying is this: like, I think it's fair for people to have their opinions and stuff, and all. I'm just saying none of us know anything. We all listen to scientists, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way we know it went up 2 degrees. It's just like we go, oh, I guess that's what they said, so
Yeah,
we'll do that. I feel like
Yeah.
I live my life just like people feed me information. I go, all right, well, I guess I'll do this. I don't know shit. I don't know anything about any of these topics.
True.
I don't know anything
Yeah.
about sunscreen.
Have
Maybe
you seen
sunscreen does
those
give me something.
YouTube videos where the guys like people say stuff like that, like sunscreen, whatever.
Yeah.
Let's say they said that, right? So the guy will literally like go through these tests, like to like see what is real, what is not, like through all of like different things that people are fighting about. He like goes through these things, and he has a whole series on YouTube, which is really cool. Because I remember Trixie and I watched one because she
Damn.
loves watching debates and like Jubilee and all this stuff like all
Yeah.
the time. So like I sit through some of them, and I'm like, oh wait a second, wait, what happened? Like I'll be watching that stuff.
We're
It's
gonna have
really
to-
cool when people do that
I'm
though.
gonna have to watch some of these and get back to you next episode.
You're gonna have to
Well, I
have a
don't know if he
debate
has
for.
the sunscreen one, but he
Okay.
has a bunch of stuff.
Well,
I
what is true? This is straight facts. There is a company that got sued for their sunscreen causing skin cancer. That is
Ooh, I
that is
believe
true.
that.
It's like
Oh,
a
yeah.
huge.
I believe someone's cutting
mean,
corners for sure.
Right,
Yeah.
So-
Big corporations. I hate them. Bad boys. Hate them all.
dude. The big corporations are kind of the root cause of all the
Everything.
bullshit. Really.
Yeah. I would say, okay, actually, remember my hot take was Chewbacca was what needed to get vaulted? I have a
Yeah.
hotter take.
Oh.
The map needs to get vaulted.
The map.
The map is the
Oh.
worst part of Fortnite right now, and it's not their fault. It's a fine map. It plays fine. Here is what I don't like about it compared to other seasons of Fortnite. It's not memorable. Every POI is designed to fit a theme, to fit this James Bond, Italy, the mountains and the vineyards, and so everything's thematic, except for now that they've kind of thrown in this like underworld. That's a new addition, right?
Yeah.
But
That was pretty cool when they dropped that whole.
That was sick.
Yeah.
But here's why the map needs to go. Plenty of the old maps, OG, the Chapter 2, all of the new ones they launched, it had life. It had personality. It had individuality. And I knew every single damn POI on the map, no matter what. We've played so much of this map, and I would like to take a bet with you guys that if you two work together, you can't name more than half of the POIs.
Okay, let's see.
Oh.
We got
And
Grim
I have it
Gates.
right here. Wait.
So how many? Oh, sorry. Tell
So
us how
there-
many there are.
There are
I bet you you're right.
1, 2, 3, 4,
No,
5,
no, I
6,
think we
7,
got it. I think we got it.
10, 11, 12, 13 POIs on the map, and I
Pleasant
bet
Piazza.
you can't
Pleasant
name more than
Piazza,
7. 1.
Grim Gate, Snoopy something.
Snoopy.
That
Steps.
does not count. You
Snoopy's-
cannot say Snoopy something. You got to give me the name.
Bruh.
Isn't it Snoopy? Something Steps, right? Like it's Steps. Is that right?
Steps, but you got to
Okay.
get the first word.
Snooty Steps.
Yes.
Snooty, yeah.
So how many you have so far? 4?
Snooty Steps, Pleasant Piazza, Grim Gate, Underworld.
Underworld.
Okay.
Then there's that.
You can tell which corner of the map we drop on.
Oh shit.
No. The ruins. That
So-
one. What's that one? The fucking.
Rumble Ruins.
Nope.
Damn it.
But you are talking about the POI. You just don't have the right name. It's not
Okay.
Ruins.
Is it Rumble?
No.
Rolling Rumble.
What's that? What the fucking island?
Maybe
called?
try it. Move on to another one. There's another easy one you should
Island?
get.
What's the island called? That spawns. There's a name. There's got to be
That's
a name.
not a name for
That
that.
is not a POI.
Yeah.
What?
No.
What do you mean? It
That's not a
spawns
name.
every game.
It doesn't have a
Yeah,
name
but
on the Fortnite map.
Okay, fair.
Um,
So what are we at?
Okay.
4? We're at
Grim
4.
You've got the
Gate.
Underworld, you've got Grim Gate, you've got Pleasant Piazza, you've got Snooty Steps.
Okay, so we
There's
need
got to be more you can get.
we need 7 to get more than half because there's 13.
Yes.
So we need 3 more. And I can't think of fucking one. Oh my god.
No shot. Both y'all were so sure, and then nothing.
Wait.
I'm thinking about that white one. The
What about the one we
gold
go
one,
to
the
after Pleasant
white-
Piazza every single time? What the hell
Oh,
is the name?
Fencing Fields.
Fencing Fields.
Okay,
Thank
Fencing
God.
There's
Fields.
five. There's 5.
Jesus Christ.
There's a gold one, and that's
Is that what you weren't going to say that one
no,
when
I
you
was
had an
gonna say
epiphany?
Fencing Fields. I was gonna
So
say the gold
what's-
one.
what's the
It's
one you're talking
Underworld,
about?
Then something with an M. Buck.
Yeah, you're on
It's
it.
with an M.
It's the desert portion of the map.
Mm,
Bottom right.
yeah, it's bottom right.
Something mansion?
No.
No.
You're off. Issa's on it.
No, it's white and it's like gold and then
I might give
Mount
away.
Olympus.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
I
nice.
got it
That
because
was good.
I remembered us driving through that on the
Well,
competition.
that was the one I knew where it is on the map. I just couldn't think of the name.
So now we're on 6.
So you've got Mount
We need one
Olympus,
more. We
you've
need one
got
more.
Fencing Fields, Pleasant Piazza, Snooty Steps, Grim Gate, and the Underworld. So you're at 6, right? Or did I just say
6.
7?
No,
You
it
said
was-
7, I think, but we're at 6.
No, what? You said
no,
all those.
Say it again.
Underworld, Grim Gate, Pleasant Piazza, Snooty Steps, Fencing Fields,
Mount
Mount
Olympus.
Olympus.
That's 6.
Yeah, okay.
Shit.
My math is bad. So all you need is one more, and you'll have disproved me. But I believe this Fortnite
I'm-
map
I'm-
doesn't have
I'm-
enough personality.
I'm cooked,
It's
man.
not ruins. It was like.
You
fuck, it
got
was-
the right letter.
I know it's R. Fuck. It's like that area where it looks like.
You're tapping in my photographic memory.
It
here.
was.
No,
in,
it's the area
it
where
was
it
the
looks like
ruins.
an opera thing where there's like
Mhm.
a bunch of stairs all the way down, and we drop there. Has a reboot thing on the right corner. It has like.
So I'll tell you this. This might help. Before they dropped Grim Gate, Underworld, that whole thing, right? When
Yeah,
it was
it
just a
was
straight
the
up map,
ruins.
it was ruined, and now it has become something new.
Ruined Reels is the old
That
name.
was the OG version. What's the new version? That'll count, maybe, for your
Ruined
7,
Reels.
because you got that's on the.
Now
So,
it's not
is it
ruined
still with
reels.
an
It's
R?
the one that's alive. So it's
Mm-hmm.
not ruined. but
Ruined.
When something is ruined and it then becomes alive.
Restored Reels.
Restored. Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
That's 7.
Woo!
Okay.
That's it. We don't have to
we
think
didn't
about
need
it
any help.
anymore.
And I'll say the last ones, and I bet
Can
you
I
guys
see
are good.
'em?
Yeah, so we've got Rebels Roost. Never been there, probably. Well, we have, but I
Where's
didn't know.
that?
It's all the way up there.
Oh.
Lavish Lair,
Oh, we should have known that.
Classy Courts,
Wouldn't have known that.
Reckless Railways, Grand Glacier, and
Reckless Railways.
We should have known
We
that.
should have gone that.
Yeah.
Brawlers Battleground.
But and
So,
Glen Glacier.
Brawlers.
maybe.
Battleground.
Here's my point.
What?
If you do not drop these regularly, in my mind, Lavish Lair, Classy Courts, Grand Glacier, and probably Rebels Roost all like blend in my mind. I don't know what one looks like versus the other, and honestly, Fencing Fields. But I just go there so much, I know what it is now.
I'll agree with you,
Yeah.
man. I don't think it's
We
memorable
definitely
at all.
struggled.
I mean, it's no Lazy Links, right?
Dude,
Yeah.
give me back those ones with the flavor, like
Yeah.
like Tomato Town, Lazy Links,
Tomato Town.
Tilted Towers. All these, obviously, they're the iconic ones, but they're iconic for a reason.
Loot Lake.
Yeah, so fun.
Yeah.
So that's
Pleasant
what I'm
Park.
asking for with Fortnite is when you guys have a new map or a new update, like the theme is kind of cool, but it just feels like maybe like Warzone. Like I don't need a
Yeah.
theme. I want something fun. I want bright, flashy,
Well, dude,
interesting.
are they
POI.
gonna make a new map? Because season 3 is about to drop.
Maybe.
Isn't it?
Does that mean I'm gonna have to restart my whole ass level?
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. And on top of that, though, like since the OG map, they've always had a Pleasant something.
Yeah.
Pleasant Park was the original one, and then they had a Pleasant. Now it's Pleasant Piazza, but there was another one. It's like Pleasant, whatever.
Yeah, you're right. There's
always been a Pleasant.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. They've kept that rolling. That's
It's
a,
like-
I mean, that's a good.
It's the only thing I've noticed. Yeah.
I have a question for you guys.
Sure.
All right. Just totally off topic, random question.
Okay, wait, really quick before we leave the Fortnite map, can I throw one more thing in there?
Yeah.
I would love for them to bring back the one thing that I think is super fun is they've always had the like food things on the map. They've always had like the tomato stuff. They've had the burger
Oh.
joint, the pizza.
Mm.
If they brought that stuff back,
Oh, the pizza.
That
I
might
love
make me
the
happy.
pizza.
Yeah.
That was great.
I'm with that.
end of rant. On to Issa's question.
Okay, here's your question. So, your house is on fire,
Oh God.
and you can only save 2 things.
Oh shit.
$30 million. Your mom, your dog, or your sibling.
Oh, so someone's dying.
No, well, can they? Is there a chance they get out on their own, or am I willingly?
No, you have
I feel
to.
like the money could get out on its own. It starts flying away.
If I leave my mom, does she have her wits about her to get out of the house?
No, this is they die.
Honestly, it's an easy answer.
It's easy for
It's
me
your mom
too.
and your sibling.
Yeah, same for me.
Hands down.
Yeah, I'm letting
Wow.
the dog die.
30.
Because
got
here's the thing, like, I know that we've said the chances of survival are 0, but if there's any chance whatsoever, the dog is probably going to be able to get out. Like, animals just have that instinct about
Yeah.
them.
Okay, let's say
My
somebody
sister's
could possibly
fucked,
get out.
dude. She's never making it out.
So let's say somebody could possibly get out. Would your answers change?
I'd save my mom and maybe a dog.
So like, what's the percentage of them getting out?
Let's
Like
say a
10%?
percentage of them getting out is 40% or 50%, half and half. That they might get out, they might die.
I still think I get
Yeah.
my sibling and my mom.
I'm the same
Oh.
way. Are you? What's your answer, Issa?
You guys didn't even think about the 30 mil?
No.
Wow.
I'd feel so.
Not even a
I'd feel
chance.
like I'd go into like a life of depression probably if I picked money over like saving one of my family members from
So-
a house fire.
I wouldn't even
The-
enjoy trying to save it in the moment either. Like that's not
Yeah.
even something I would even consider.
So the original question when I saw this was like $30 million, your mom, your dog, or your wife. But since you guys don't have a wife.
Well, no need to rub it in. All of a sudden, she gets married and starts talking. Sorry, you guys don't have a wife.
Yes.
Oh,
Don't
first
have a
podcast with my
wife.
ring. Oh my god.
You
First
guys,
podcast with the ring. No, I'm
you don't
kidding.
even need a wife, guys. You're fine on your own. But I
Shut
have a
the
wife.
But it's
Fuck
awesome.
off.
No, I'm kidding.
It's so much fun.
I'm
Oh,
kidding. I'm
that's good.
kidding.
What's your answer? But with your
Nah.
wife thrown in, not your sibling. Your wife, your mom, $30 million in pumpkin. Your dog.
Damn. Well, Pumpkin, she's getting old.
Oh no. No. Kai, if we did Kai instead, he'd be like, oh, guy's a piece of shit anyway.
Yeah.
Dude poops on the floor.
Yeah.
Kai. he
Destroys our
just-
couch.
Yup. Nope. He's got to go. Mom, she's just getting more sick. She's got to go. No, I'm kidding.
It's gonna be the money and my wife, baby.
Yeah.
We're going to Greece.
I'm kidding. My mom will dead ass fucking laugh at this shit though.
Oh my god.
No, I'm kidding, Mom. Keep kicking.
Yeah, I'll
She's
get in.
very
I'll get on.
strong.
I'll go save your mom for you. No
There
worries.
we go.
Yes. Damn. There we go, baby.
Side note: my mom loves Sam.
She does,
Absolutely
baby.
loves Sam. She talks about Sam all the time. Oh, tell Sam I said hi. I love Sam. I love Sam. I wish I had a daughter that wasn't gay so I could put her with Sam. That's what she says every time.
Dang.
It's not fun to make like your mom like play my character of banging your mama's jokes because like your mom's actually like super wholesome and nice. So I feel bad. I'm like, damn, like
Nah,
she actually
won't
likes
care.
me. So for me to like make those
Yeah,
jokes
yeah.
just feels really bad.
They
so.
bonded in Vegas.
Oh yeah, we had a nice little Vegas honeymoon trip together.
Oh my God.
I actually haven't met your mom yet.
I took your mom.
Oh, I think you met on via FaceTime one time.
I
Yeah,
took
that
your
doesn't
mom to
really
the
count.
sugar factory.
That's a real day right there.
Yeah, Sugar Factory in Vegas. Fun
Hey.
time. Nah, I would definitely save my mom and Trixie, clearly, but yeah, Pumpkin and Kai. That would hurt, but
Yeah.
Gotta
I
go.
think you got to. I mean, not to sound like a dick, but you know, like the dogs are only gonna last maybe 10 years, right? Humans.
Pumpkin's already on year 7.
She's
Well,
lived a good life.
Okay, let's say 15 years if they were like puppies. You know what I mean?
Change up
Oh.
the question. House fire. Nick and I are in the house fire.
Oh.
You can only save one of us.
Wow.
And there's no chance of survival.
Wow.
That's messed up to ask
Yeah,
that.
that's a tough question.
Well, I'll let you think on that. Here's the alternate version of the question. We're both in the house fire, and maybe we can survive. Who are you helping? As in, who do you think is going to be able to get out on their own better?
Depends. Like, what's the house look like?
How does that play into
Because if
effect?
it's like, I don't know, let's say the exit is like a window and it's really high. Obviously, I gotta help Nick.
Yo, that was so insanely unnecessary. So insanely
Let's
unnecessary.
say it's really
Fucking
small,
help Sam. I'll just
short
let me die. Fuck you. Okay.
Let's say it's like.
You know what? No, I don't even want your help anymore. I'm getting out on my own, dude.
Oh my
I'm getting out on my own. You can go fuck yourself. I hope you both died trying to help each other get out of the house fire. I'll make it out. I'll find a fucking way. You know what I'll do? Instead of trying to get out the window, I'll bang a hole through right below the window and get out that way. Because I guess I can't fucking reach it, huh?
It's really high up, Nick. I mean,
yeah, because every window I can't reach. Right. That makes fucking sense.
I was hoping there would be a window around that.
There's like literally no windows in any house that I cannot reach unless there's like
that one right there.
A 2-story window. I can reach that shit.
You can reach
Are
it,
you
but
serious?
you have to climb.
So does he. So does everybody. You could be 6'8" and still have to climb through that window. That's crazy. She is going crazy right now.
Actually, he's right.
Yeah, I know
That's
I'm
so
right.
Funny.
Oh my god.
No, you know what? Let me be. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna meditate as that fire's fucking burning and find a way out.
I do think you should probably help me because I think Nick's revenge tour, he'll will his way out of it.
Oh my god.
He's like,
that
I'm not
shit is
fucking
so
dying in here
funny.
today.
I gotta help Nick. You're a piece of shit. You know that?
I wanted to know what the scenario was. I had to visualize.
That might have been the funniest fucking thing that's happened in a while. That was so good.
You guys
I-
were both so silent.
We were both like, I was like, okay, I was literally about to paint a picture of what the scenario was, and you said that shit, and you could just see my head going down like this. Like, and Sam can't even stay in frame, bro. He has to walk around. Like, that was so good.
Oh my god, I'm still thinking about the scenario, but like I really want to attempt you
I'm
trying
glad
to get out of that window right now. Like that's what I want to see.
Take me
That
2
window
seconds.
is like 5 feet high.
No, it's taller
That's
than that.
definitely like 6 feet.
It's probably at my height.
Let me go stand
Ish.
next to it. I'm 5'11".
Go stand next to it.
And I think there's one right there. They're all the same.
Yeah, there's same. Oh wait, no, that one looks a little higher,
Not. Oh. Actually, yeah, it might be.
right? It looks a little bit higher for some reason. What the hell?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I
it's-
told you.
So it's right at 6 feet.
Yeah, it's 6 feet.
So if I break the window, right, and now it's instead of like now there's a hole, right, and I jump and grab, I mean it'll be so easy to get out of there for any of us, I think.
Mm. Okay,
Okay.
that was
I
great.
mean it's just like doing a pull up. That's it.
Okay, yeah,
Can you do
yeah,
a pull up?
yeah, probably one. Just got enough
That's
to
all-
get
that's
me
all you
up
need.
to one.
That's all you need. And on
One
top
go.
of that, you get a little bit of a jump assist. So I think we're all making it out.
Mm.
But I'm telling you right now, room started fire. I'm jumping out myself. Fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going first. You
We'll
can all
probably
fuck
we'll probably
yourselves.
end up getting stuck in here too. Like we're gonna die. Nick's gonna be out there.
Oh
I'll
my
give you a
God.
couple attempts each, and if you really can't do it, I'll stick a hand through the window. I'll be like, all right, guys,
And then
I'll
you're like,
pull you out."
psych, like,
Appreciate that.
Not.
Yeah.
Like Sim or a Scar and
Yeah, that's what I was
Lion
gonna
King.
say, Lion King.
I'll like pull you halfway through and then push you back in.
That'd be so funny.
What do you guys think of in golf long drive as a sport, as a competition?
I think it's pretty cool. I think that honestly, I have respect for it because long drivers, they have a good swing though. They have a really good swing.
Yeah.
Like if you really watch them, they have to have good technique to stripe the ball, and then they also have to be hella muscular and fit to get that swing speed.
Every
so.
long driver that's at the top is big.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so that takes a lot of work, and they're all to a certain degree athletic, right? So
Yeah.
there's definitely some talent that is involved with that sport, but I think it's impressive because
Me too.
yeah, I think it's a sport.
Are the guys, let's say your average middle of the road long driver, are they pretty good golfers? Like I know that sounds dumb to say, but like could they compete with like let's say college golfers or
Oh yeah, I think so.
No, I disagree.
Really?
I think they'll shoot in the 80s. I don't think they'll compete
in the
with college,
80s?
college golfers.
I think they'll. shoot
I mean, I think
70s.
some of them can shoot in the 70s, but competing with a college golfer,
Yeah, that's what I'm
that's
wondering.
playing tournaments and shooting low 70s, high 60s. No, I mean D1, no, D3, sure. That's what I'll say.
This is
That's my
probably a hot take, and I'm probably like pissing people off by saying this. My impression of long drivers is like guys that were college golfers or something like that tried to compete at a high level and went, okay, here's the reality. I'm not good enough to win at a professional level, but I can hit the ball far as shit, and if I just do that, I can probably make money doing that and still play golf. Does that make sense? It's kind of like how, like, I think there's a lot of people that wanted to play pro golf and then turned into a content creator because they were like, I still want to play golf, but I probably am not going to make money professionally, so instead I'll make videos.
Yeah. But I don't know, cause I feel like I feel like those long drive people, they're just like, they know that they have a long drive, you know?
They just have no finesse around the green, though. None of them do. Like, I've heard stories of Borgmeyer and Kyle Berkshire, and they do a lot of content, and they play with a lot of the golf creators. But, I mean, every creator that's, like, a golfer, like Micah Grant, I mean, they're crushing Borgmeyer. They're crushing Berkshire. I've heard they just don't have the feel. And rightfully so. They don't need to practice that. They're long drivers. They're huge men. You know, they hit the ball literally 450 yards.
And those guys, I don't know this. I guess it's kind of a question. They're like the top percentage of long drivers in addition to being content
they
guys?
are the two.
Well, yeah, Kyle.
The
I've
two
heard a lot
furthest
of.
hitters. I agree
Are they?
with you there.
Yeah.
Would either of you guys try it out?
I would. I would have to get more speed first, but yeah, I think I would try it.
Because you already hit the ball.
I think it would be fun.
Like what? What's your carry, would you say?
And I can get it up to 330, 340. And then
And
if
you-
you get a long driver in my hand, I think I can get to 200 mile an hour ball speed. But like the top guys in the world are hitting at 220 plus. So like I'm ways away from that,
Yeah.
obviously. But
Well,
I think
from
I
being
could
the
do.
best,
I
sure.
think I could do a local one, a local long drive event. I think
What do
that'd be
you
kinda
like?
fun.
If you go to a professional long drive, what type of carries are they hitting compared to your 330, 340, whatever you said?
100 yards past that.
Like 400?
No. I think it's only 400
400
in certain conditions. I don't think anyone's really
Like
carrying
in
400.
Vegas and the.
I think it has to be downwind. I think it has to be elevation to hit over 400 carry. But I
Okay.
think they're hitting at 370, 380, maybe almost 400. Maybe just shy of 400 carry.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Would you do it? Because I feel like you hit the ball pretty far.
Nah, I'd have to put on like 40 pounds to compete with those girls, bro.
Really?
Yeah, like I'm just too tiny. I mean, I hit it far for my size, but
So, do you know the statistics on like women's long drive, like how far they're carrying the ball, and like I can't even think. I don't mean this
think
as shade.
Like 290.
290.
I think
Yeah,
ball
carry-
speed is just shy of 180, right?
I don't know ball speed, but
Yeah,
they're
no
carrying
clue.
it 290 for sure.
Well, I just
And
say
you-
ball speed because I know Leslie Atkins is starting to do some long drive stuff.
Yeah.
And she's up to like maybe in the 160s now in ball speed.
Oh, okay.
So she's getting up there. She was high 130s, low 140s when she was starting to train.
I wonder what my
Mm.
ball speed is.
I think mine's 130 when I was hitting driver
130?
in
Oh, at
Carlsbad.
Callaway.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
Sam,
I swing it pretty slow, but
I would
Even
say
so.
you might be in the 160s,
really okay.
like maybe.
But I don't think
low to
I
mid
mean,
160s.
if I hit it really good in the right conditions, maybe I could get it up there to like 290. But probably not. I'm probably more like 275 with driver.
275 average.
Carry.
Oh, for carry, yeah, probably even less.
Mm.
So let's say 270 to 260 to 270 carry.
Yeah.
I would say maybe like lower 160s.
Maybe we got to get me in
high
the
150s ball speed.
simulator and find out.
Yeah.
I mean, my fastest ball speed ever is like just over 190.
Okay.
But I would say I probably average like low 180s.
That's pretty damn fast.
Yeah.
The person that I think could do long drive, and I tell her she should probably do it, is Sada, bro.
Yeah.
She hits it so fucking far.
She hits it further than Gabby Powell, I think, and Gabby's a long driver.
Put
I don't
put Sada's info.
Dude, she fucking
Boom.
pounds the ball,
She can hit
and
it far.
she's like, her legs are muscular.
Yeah,
bro.
she's jacked.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, throw her in one of those, and she'd be already up there with like no experience.
That's
She
pretty
just-
true.
Well, because her technique is so good. That's
Yeah.
why she just hits the ball so well. You give her a long driver, I'm sure it's just gonna be easy for her.
I think it would be
yeah.
interesting to see her just kind of enter one without any real training
yeah.
or anything and see how she does because
Yeah,
I think she could do pretty well.
I
agree.
agree.
With you.
She just hits it so far. Every time I play with her, I'm like, bruh,
Mm.
like it's just wild.
Who's your favorite golf swing of somebody you know personally? The one that you watch it and you go like, damn. Maybe we've asked this before,
Ashley.
but
Ashley
I was
for
gonna say
me.
the same thing.
Yeah, her swing. God, I stare at it every time I play with her, and I'm just like, bro. And then I watch videos whenever I play with her, and I'm like, dude, how do you do this? How do you get that? And she'll help me out and stuff, which I love her for that. But it's not easy to get like the swing that she has. It's so pure, so good.
Yeah.
Mm.
Ashley
think-
Croft.
I'm thinking. I mean,
These are all personal friends, by the way. So we're gonna have to like flash up a.
Their
that everyone
their
knows.
names, yeah.
Yeah.
Ashley Croft.
Are you talking about just people that we play with, or
Yeah.
just any creator in general?
Someone you've played with in
yeah.
person, I would say,
Play
that
with.
you watch. Like, it could be a creator, even if you played with like a pro and you're like, oh, he had a
Mhm.
6 swing. Just someone that you're like, this is my favorite swing to watch.
Oh.
Let's say people we play with. Keep it like within.
Like typically play with?
Yeah.
You don't have to say me. Like,
Jagoda's in my top 5.
let's go.
Only if you make it out of the burning house alive, then we can have a little chat.
Good deal. I'll do it. Just for that.
I would say, honestly, Remick has a really good swing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
CEO.
He's definitely one of the top guys that we play with a good amount that I definitely enjoy watching. I don't know. I mean, I played with Grant Horvat. He has
Yeah.
a really buttery swing.
You ever see that Ashton Gowland,
Yeah.
mayor of Tempo Town?
Yeah, he has a really good swing, too. I played with him once.
Have you ever played with Ben Kruper or seen him in person?
No, I'm not.
He's got a cool swing.
He has a
and
great
he
move.
Looks like he can go low, but I've never actually played with him in person, so I can't really include him, I guess.
I have another off-topic question for the boys.
Oh, good
Oh,
Lord
Jesus
Almighty.
Christ.
All right,
It's gonna
here
cause
it
another
goes.
fight.
No, no fights. No fights. This is
ready.
just for the boys here.
Who are you voting for this year?
No. Oh my god. No.
Just jump right in.
No. What are some deal breakers for you with a girl?
Smoking cigarettes.
That's a good one, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I
Or-
don't
or
like,
vaping. Anything like where you're just constantly smoking all the time.
I don't judge necessarily somebody that is smoking cigarettes. It kind of is what it is. But I would probably not date somebody that is smoking cigarettes.
Ooh. Okay. So that's number one. Give me like 5. Give me 5.
Damn.
Give me 5.
Flirting with other guys around me. Like for
Ooh,
attention.
around you.
Yeah. Or if
Yeah.
I find out like you're just flirting with guys constantly without me being there, that's like,
Sus.
why do you need all that attention? I just don't
Okay.
like that.
Okay. What about you?
I don't. I guess it's. I don't really feel like I have a whole lot of deal breakers. I would say I'm pretty willing to give someone the benefit of the doubt, regardless of what's going down. I guess if there is a persona that I think a lot of women kind of take on as maybe a defense mechanism to. Based on how they've been treated in their past, where they act very like mean at first and very like as he should type of thing, right?
Oh.
And for
okay.
me, I really like to like give gifts and try to do it. Like that's kind of like how I like to show love, is like trying to come up with ways to like do nice things for the person, whatever it is. And if there's like an obvious like lack of gratitude for that, which I'm not saying I do those things like just to get the gratitude, but when there's somebody that it's almost like playing hard to get, but in maybe more of like a mean way of like I'm that
They should
I'm
do
that
that.
girl, and of course he should do this for me. Like
Oh,
paying
the
for a first
entitlement.
date.
Yeah.
I always will pay for a first date. But if you're sitting there like going, well, you better pay for the first date, like that expectation
You're splitting
mindset.
the check.
To me, I'm like,
That's just no second date.
all right, I'll pay for the date, and I'm not gonna see you anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's
okay.
I get a lot of girls get taken advantage of in past relationships and go like, hey, I need to set standards for myself. But there's also an element of just like kindness that you can see in somebody that is very attractive. And if you
Okay.
don't have that, it feels like it's pretty obvious that you feel like this is kind of adding on to it. I see a lot of videos or like guys will try to send like creative funny DMs or whatever on like an app or on Instagram or on like a Hinge or something like that, and girls will get like this like power feeling maybe of shutting them down in like a funnier way, if that makes sense, and like they're trying to make their girls laugh or whatever it is, right? And to me it's that same thing of like, hey, we're both kind of in this looking for somebody, right? Maybe be kind in the process, I guess. And I know dudes do the same thing, so I'm not sitting here going like, oh,
Yeah.
all these bitches, but like that's just for me. I like to see kindness. I like to see like you're genuinely engaging in what we're having, and you're not sitting there with a sense of like all these guys need to bow before me to get my attention type of thing.
Okay, so that's 3. 3 of them.
That was a long-winded one. Sorry.
I got
It's
another
okay. It's okay.
one. It's kind of like 1 and 2 at the same time, but we all know girls like to talk a lot more than men do. So
Yeah.
I've had experiences where like it was hard to talk to certain girls, and I don't know if it's just their personality or maybe they were nervous or whatever. But like if you don't want to, like just if you're not a yapper, I
You
feel-
want a yapper?
a little bit, at
I
least
agree.
a little bit. Like on a date,
Yeah, they're interested when they're talking to you, keeping the conversation.
Because if you're not trying to tell me about like what's going on in your life or your day to day, like, you know, on dates, the girl, at least my situation, or whenever I go on dates, is they're talking most of the time, which is fine. Like I know they want to be heard, and I'm there to like hear them out with whatever, and I like that. I enjoy hearing women talk about whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's hard to talk to you, I feel like that's kind of a deal breaker because it makes me feel like you're not really interested.
Okay, yeah.
So that's kind of how I feel about it.
Mhm.
And on top of that, kind of leading to the next point is after like first, second, third date, like I'm planning, I'm asking you out, I'm getting everything situated, I'm picking you up, like I'm doing all that, right? And I'm paying too. But after like 3 or 4 dates, you know, if you're not gonna hit me up, like you don't have to plan a date, but hit me up
Yeah.
that you're still interested. Because
Yeah.
I've had certain situations where it'll go to like 3, 4, 5 dates, and then it's still me like doing all the reaching
Pushing,
out, like
yeah.
everything. Like I need a little bit back.
Effort. yeah.
Otherwise, I am not going to pursue it because I'm not going to waste my freaking time. Because to me, again, that tells me you're not that interested. And yeah, you might say yes to every date or whatever, but like you got to show me you want to go out with me. You
I
know what
agree.
mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
that for me, the only thing I would say about the talking one, I have this feeling that probably 99% of women out there will become yappers in the situation that they feel comfortable in. Some are going to be like OD talking the whole time on a first date. Some are going to not talk at all, but once you get to know them, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
so
true.
it's not as much of a deal breaker for me. However, if I were to be dating somebody for like a couple weeks or something like that, and they still just
We're not
weren't
opening up.
interesting to talk,
Yeah.
weren't willing to, then that would be a thing where I'd go, hey, either you don't feel comfortable around me, or you just don't have a whole lot to say, and either way, that's like I'm kind of out on that. But I'd give him
Yeah.
room because
That's kind
some
of
people
more
just-
of what I'm talking about. And I think I'm pretty good at making people and girls or just people in general just feel comfortable.
Yeah.
So I think, you know, by the end of like, let's say it's a first date, you know, we're both like vibing unless we're really just not compatible at all. But for the most part, like I try to make it fun and, you know, just have fun with a girl or whoever. But yeah, like second or third day is more so what I'm talking about. Like if it's still kind of hard to talk to them about what the hell's going on, it's like, I don't know. It's to me that's kind of like
Yeah, the vibes kind of.
it's over at that point. Yeah.
What's a deal breaker for you?
Well, I guess the problems that I had in my relationship, I'll say that, were deal breakers. But now we've like figured them out. But
When you were dating, what was a deal breaker in the?
partying, going out, drinking,
Mm.
that's all deal breakers for me. Well, like people
not
can
in
go
moderation.
out.
Not in moderation is what you mean.
Yeah, in moderation, it's fine. But if you're going out every weekend, for me, that's unattractive. I can't do it.
Yeah,
Like, it's just
that's fair.
doesn't work with my schedule. And, like, for me, that's just not my vibe. So
That's just
me.
compatibility, right?
Yeah.
Like you're like, it's not gonna work out
Yeah,
between us.
personally for me, yeah. And then if you're drinking a lot, like, and I mean pretty much every day, that's, like, big no-no for me. I can't do that. And then if you're not close with my family or trying to be close with my family, boom, another one, that deal breaker. I couldn't
Not
do
a
it.
family person. I agree with you
Yeah,
there.
they have to be a family person and, like, be willing and open to, like, go visit my family or whatever. That's a big one. If you don't like dogs or something, that's a big one. Because if, let's say, Trixie did not want Pumpkin to sleep on the bed, I'd be like, what the fuck?
Did your dog sleep on the bed?
Hell yeah, both of them.
Mm.
Both of them sleep on the bed, take up the whole bed.
but
But, like, yeah, they sleep on the bed. Or let's say they didn't get along for whatever reason. That's another deal breaker.
Yeah.
Like, what?
That might
So,
be
Is that
a
yours?
deal breaker on the other side. I just thought of. I don't think I like dogs sleeping on the bed.
Really?
No.
Wow. What about you?
so you said, do they have to not like dogs or just like the?
I
not
love
like them sleeping
dogs.
on the bed.
I love dogs.
See-
I just don't know if I want dog hair in my bed.
I don't think I'd care.
Well, my
about the
dogs
dog.
don't shed. They're poodles.
Yeah, but they still be dirty.
They are smaller dogs. I wouldn't care. I don't mind the dog sleeping on the bed. I had
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
I had the dog sit for my aunt and uncle when I was living in California at the time, and what the hell is his name? I can't believe I forgot his
Forgot
name.
your uncle's name.
No, the dog's
I was like, what?
But yeah, he slept with me on the bed for like the 4
Yeah,
nights.
I
yeah.
like
That's.
it.
I think I just learned something about myself right there. I never
Wow,
considered
see?
that, but yeah, I don't think I want a dog in my bed.
Really?
No.
Oh wow. Yeah.
My family, we've always had big dogs
Mm.
growing up, and dogs that shed pretty much. So like we didn't have dogs on the couch or on the bed. And like whenever I go over to someone's house, if the dog like jumps up on the couch with me, I'm like, oh, this is so fun, whatever it is. But like probably if I had my own dog, I wouldn't let him.
Well, I have 2 tiny dogs and they're poodles, so they
That's
don't
true.
really shed. But if I had like a big ass like dog, I'd probably be a different story. Because I'd probably get annoyed sharing a bed with a big ass dog.
My
Right.
parents have a yellow lab, and we dog sat that lab for like a month, honestly, and that thing is adorable. Love Barley to death. She's the
Love
cutest.
Barley.
My house to this day is covered in yellow dog fur. Every time I walk across my room and get in my bed, like dog hair sticks to my feet, gets in my damn sheets.
Damn.
And I'm like, fuck. Now I've cleaned up, I've vacuumed, I've swept. It's like you just can't get rid of it. So like that is
Yeah.
maybe like something that bothers me. Do you have
Okay.
icks? I don't think I have any icks. I always hear people talking about the word ick of like
I know
somebody
what that
does a
does.
thing.
Oh yeah,
I talk about icks.
she loves
But
it.
Is that something that you don't know you have until you see it, and then you go, oh, that was an ick?
Yeah, one time I saw Trixie drinking a beer out of like a glass, and she went like this somehow, and it just looked so terrible. I took a picture of it. I was like, ew, bro, this is nasty. Like
That's
just
pretty
somebody
funny.
drinking a glass trying to get that last drop, and they're like,
I
"Like
don't know
that?"
if that's an ick. You know what
That's
they say
a-
about
that's a
people that
small
can chug
ick.
beer?
That's an
What?
ick.
Yeah, it's a small ick. Or like, well, I guess I'm just spilling all of Trixie's secrets here. But,
Yeah, shout out, we're gonna have to have her on the podcast to defend herself.
but
Yeah, we
Trixie
definitely
Tell
do.
her all the Isa icks.
sometimes will not cut her damn toenails, and that is an ick. I hate it because in bed she'd be scratching me in the middle of the night. Ick. Yeah.
Oh.
God.
Honestly, going back to the red flags, I wanna
Life of a married woman.
I want to talk about something you said, like not trying to get along with your family.
Yeah.
I think, or not wanting to get close to your family is what you said. I think if you don't get along with my siblings and or parents, I think that's a red
Yeah,
flag
it can't
because
work.
because honestly, my parents and my brother and sister are pretty similar to me as in the sense they're easygoing. Like not a lot is gonna make them not like you.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they would be a good tell to be like, hey, the person you're dating is kind of
Yeah.
either shitty or
Yeah.
selfish or whatever.
That's major for me.
Yeah.
That's major.
This is, I agree with you, and I just thought of something off that. If your sibling was casually dating somebody, like it was somewhat serious, but it's not like they're gonna get married, or maybe let's say they are getting serious, and you just didn't like them, would you tell them like they need to break up?
So let me tell you guys a story, and you're gonna laugh so hard with this.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna say the name of this person, but if they ever watch this podcast, they're gonna know exactly who they are. But my brother had a girlfriend that he was with for 2 years, and
Did you break them up?
I mean, we
Kind
were
of.
not close. But let me tell you what happened. I'm just gonna tell you this one scenario. It was Christmas, and I was gonna build my first gingerbread house. I'd never built a gingerbread house. I said, guys, we're gonna have a family gingerbread house making.
Nice.
I texted my brother, and I said, you cannot bring
shit.
Valerie. That's not her name. You cannot bring Valerie.
Oh, I thought you just dropped the name.
No, that's not her name. You cannot bring Valerie because I don't want her there. She reads that text message.
No.
Oh.
My brother calls me. Sis, why would you send me this message? What? Like, what? Like, he was
That
just
is
so...
hilarious.
Yeah, he was so off guard. Gingerbread
Oh.
making day comes around. Valerie does not show up.
Wow.
It worked.
You
It
did.
worked.
The
It
plan
worked.
succeeded.
It worked, and we had a great day together as a family. But yeah, I mean, obviously they were dating probably a little over a year at that point, and we just never got along. She just never really came around. Like, it just wasn't the vibe that I wanted with like my
Yeah.
future whatever family member
Yeah.
added, and they're broken up now. They've been broken up for a long time, and whatever. But yeah, so that did happen
Whoa.
within my family with my brother, and I told him something, and then, yep,
Yeah.
I was honest.
So your question, going off of your question, would you
Yeah.
tell him?
Yeah.
And I actually would. And I have a little bit of a story. Well,
Oh God.
it's not really much of a story, but I was dating somebody, and then my parents met her for the first time,
Mm-hmm.
and then after we broke up, they then told me like they didn't really like her.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the why wouldn't you
Yeah,
tell
say
me that? Like, oh, we
something.
didn't want to offend you. So I literally told him, I said,
Every-
anybody that
yeah.
I bring home to you, that I'm like,
Yeah.
well, this is my girlfriend, I'm taking this seriously, just be honest with me
Yeah.
after you first meet her, or like maybe, hanging out with her for a week or whatever it is, like literally be honest with me.
Yeah.
And then I feel like my brother was dating this girl, and he has a new girlfriend now, but he was dating this girl, and honestly, I didn't really like her that much.
Yeah.
And I just thought she was a little bit like way too immature for him, like little things like that. But they were also like started early high school and dated throughout the entirety of high school, so it was a
Wow.
little bit of a younger relationship. So I didn't really say anything then, but when they broke up, he was super upset. I was like, dude, why? Like obviously the 4-year relationship's a long time, but I was like, dude, you could do so much better. All this, he got
Yeah.
over it eventually, but then I probably wouldn't have said anything. Now we're older, and
Yeah.
I would, 100%, no
What
doubt.
about you?
So I'm the oldest of 5 kids. I've got 4 younger siblings. So I feel a little bit of the responsibility element. But I would say this. They've dated all of them have dated different people, some that I liked more than others and all that. I've always taken a hands-off approach of like, I trust my sibling to be making a better call here. I do think if I saw like serious problems,
Yeah.
even like if I saw serious problems in one of your guys' relationship, I'd probably mention it and not in like a confrontational, you have to do this. I would just kind of bring that up and say, hey, here's something I noticed.
True.
But for the most part, I'm pretty hands off. I'm pretty much like, hey, I'm going to do my best to become friends with this person, see what you see in them. And if things get if it's noticeably worsening your life state, then of course I'm going to say something to them. But for the most part, it's like, hey, sometimes you might just not like somebody that, like, if it's not a serious reason, I'm just keeping that to myself.
Dude, I think what I would do is, instead of like, I would probably try to address it in a way that they realize it themselves. So like ask them certain questions about
Yeah.
like, how they feel about when this person does so and so, or when this person does that, or whatever. So then, instead of me being like, oh, like she sucks or he
Yeah.
sucks because they don't put in any effort or whatever, it's like, okay, so they forgot that. Like, what do you think? Were they doing anything? What was going on? They're like, oh no, like they weren't busy at all. It's like, well, why did he forget that, or why did she forget that? It's like, maybe
good,
they don't care. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
I'm trying to get them to say that what I already think I know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A good perspective conversation where it's like, hey,
Yeah.
we're just fishing around and seeing how you
Right.
feel about the stuff that's going down.
Yeah, if it was like a one-on-one, I just ask a series of questions, trying to like get them to see it for themselves. Because honestly, no matter what you tell anybody, and when it comes to relationships specifically, doesn't matter unless they see it themselves. Nothing.
Sure.
True.
No,
They
that's
will
very
never
true.
change anything. They'll never break up with that person unless they think it for themselves. So that's how you have to go about it.
Here's one thing though with relationships that can be complicated, because there was a point in my relationship where shit was rocky, right? And like
Yeah.
I felt like, I don't know, we were having the same fights, same arguments, like shit just kept happening over and over and over again. But I think that sometimes like when you're in the relationship, it's a little bit different, because even though we were having the same fights, I still felt like Trixie was still trying to make an effort every time
Yeah.
to make it a little bit different, to like change it a little bit. So sometimes it's hard to like speak up about something that you see, because you're not in the relationship and you don't know what that person's doing. And there's also the other side of the coin where like some people are just blinded and they just don't see it at all. But then there's the other side where it's like they see it, but they also see the effort that their partner's trying to do
And
as
that's-
much as they can.
And that's why I said that for like my siblings, I really try to make the effort to get to know their significant other better, because what's the number one thing you talk to your parents or your siblings or whatever about your partner? The bad things. You go, oh, this person's
Yeah,
pissing me off. This
that's
person's
true.
frustrating me. So like if you just go off what that person says, you're probably going to miss when someone makes you like does something amazing for you, makes you so happy, you don't go tell you don't go tell your brother about it. You tell them when
Like,
shit's
oh,
going
they made
bad,
me dinner,
you know?
they cleaned the house.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
you don't.
So
yeah.
like
Yeah, that's-
trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, get to know them, and then kind of go like Nick said, hey, well, what do you think about?
Dude, that's so funny. I was really thinking about this the other day. I don't know why, but it's like you never tell your friends or your family the good part about a relationship. So, because I think watched a video on like you probably should keep your problems with your relationship
To
to
yourself,
yourself
yeah.
completely, because if you're telling one person or your mom or your dad like, oh, all the problems, like, let's say I'm dating someone, she's
Yeah.
complaining about me to her mom, it's like, Nick's doing this, he's not doing this, he's not doing this, and then we work it out. she's not going to tell her mom how we worked it out and how we're like good now. Her mom only sees, oh, Nick's not doing that, Nick's not doing that. So next time I meet her mom, or next time I see her mom, or over time, she's going to hate me more and more for literally no reason. Like, I didn't do anything. It's about what her daughter is telling her mom.
Yeah.
Right.
My problem is that it's a good and a bad thing. I'm definitely just an overshare, so I do say like the good things, but I also say all the bad things too. So it's like I'm just out there yapping about what goes down. So at least the parents see the good thing. My parents know that when something good is happening, but they're also for sure gonna know when something bad's going down. So
True.
probably a lesson to be learned of keeping it a little bit more in within the relationship.
Yeah, and then kind of going back to like, would you tell somebody about their relationship with like being toxic or whatever? The reason why I tell my parents and siblings to like let me know what you think and be honest, because they're gonna see something about us that I will not see. Like,
True.
Like I'm gonna see something between you and Trixie that you might not see because you're the one directly into the relationship. And I get there's different perspectives on like certain things and certain people, but there's certain things I'm gonna be blinded to with my, the person I'm dating that you will see and I won't. So that's why I say, be honest with me, because I trust my family.
Yeah. No.
So.
Well, I one thing I wanted to talk about that I think we should maybe save for a later episode. You had said the thing about texting your brother, and then that was the girlfriend that read it. And I was thinking like that gives me like secondhand like the sweats, because I've done so much shit like that. I wanted to ask about like the most like embarrassing moments kind of thing.
Damn.
But we'll save that for another one so we can all think of our most embarrassing moments.
Wait, most embarrassing moments is in what? Like just in general? Or like...
Yeah, however you feel you want to take it. Because there's like, oh, I ripped my pants at school. And then there's like, something like that where, oh, I texted this person this and this happened. My embarrassing moments are like that one. Where,
oh, shit.
Yeah, like,
I think you guys know. Person.
I think you guys, yeah.
Damn.
You guys know some of them, but no, I've got two good stories.
I actually have one little story
I know one.
that is, it's not even me, it was my boss. So there was this guy, like, he kept, instead of like walking to his car, he was so fucking lazy that he would drive a golf cart to his car and keep the golf cart in the parking lot. And then when I'm closing, me or somebody under me has to go get the cart. And I confronted my boss, and I was like, who the hell is keeping a golf cart out? He's like, I don't know, but do some investigation, because before I call anybody out or bring it to anyone's attention, I want to know who it is. And I caught this guy doing it twice, and I got a picture of it, or a video of him doing it. And I was like, Keith, I got him. So then he confronted him, and then he texted me saying, hey, just talk to, I'm not going to name his name.
This fucking asshole.
Just talk to him. Like, it should be all good now, but we'll talk about it when you get to work. He texted him that instead of me.
Oh.
And I get to work, and he was like, honestly, I thought this was like embarrassing or whatever, but he knew I was going to tell you anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Right.
But like that's just
at least you didn't say something bad.
Yeah, like, hey, caught this gold.
This fucking asshole is it like that? That's the type of stuff that I've done. It's like makes you sweat for sure about it. But So any last final?
Oh, we have to do that thing. Breathe out all your air and then try to scream.
Oh my God.
Go.
What?
This is to end
Wait,
the podcast right here.
I want to do some Instagram comments before we start screaming.
Okay.
But what did you just say, Sam?
Okay, you get three.
I can try to find
only
some.
3 of the most devious hate comments are allowed to be shared by Nick, because if we let all his haters speak on our podcast, we'd be out here all day. Bro's the most hated man.
Dude, I swear, half my comment section is toxic.
What's the deal with everyone saying, hey guys, why are your shorts so short? Am I bugging out? Is that not like what every man in the world does, is wear shorts that are like above the knee?
Yeah, I've been wearing these shorts today, but like they're not even that short. It's a 6-inch inseam. It's nothing crazy, and I'm just showing some leg, like it's just above the knee. Who wears shorts that go below the knee nowadays?
That's just the most surprising comment to me. It's like, are you so you feel so strongly about your shorts going like down past your knees?
Yeah.
That every time you see somebody wearing shorts above the knee, you make a comment?
It's like, oh yeah, give your girlfriend your shorts back. I'm like, what the hell are you even talking about? Like, it's not underwear. It's way longer than that. So I don't get that comment. I was talking to a guy at the gym because he saw my Chubby's ad, and we're just talking about it, and I was like, oh bro, you should see my comment section. He was like, I was telling him I get so much hate for it. He's like, dude, your shorts look fine though. Like, I don't get it. And then I'm like, just go through it. So I haven't seen him since, but yeah. So I have a few comments.
Are you guys?
Oh.
After.
We're doing this after that.
So this is a good one. It's not even about my shorts. He's like, where'd you get that shirt? The toilet store? I don't even. Like, what a fucking... Like, at least be creative.
That's a
Yeah,
banger.
what?
That's pathetic.
That's a banger. Actually, isn't that from a movie or something? Is that from Anchorman?
I don't know.
Oh.
Doesn't
may-
Brick
i-
say
if,
that?
If it's a movie quote, then that's actually pretty solid.
Let me look.
This guy's like, bruh, I thought you were a girl, man. That's actually pretty good.
Where'd you get your clothes? From the toilet store? That's from Anchorman.
Oh, and then this
Oh.
guy, this will be my last one. Actually, this will be my last hate comment, and then I have a funny one. I was going to comment on the shorts, but everybody beat me to it. Dude, some of these guys.
Your shorts are maybe a little shorter than like the average man, but like people just go crazy for
It's
them.
not
Yeah, but my legs are bigger than the average man, so that's why I do it.
There
Okay.
you
Let's keep going.
I know my face right now. I'm like, all
where,
right.
where was this comment?
All right.
This is why I get hammered when I play, so I forget that I'll never be good at golf.
That's true. That's true. I
That's a
love
pretty
the,
good one.
There's that sound that's like, pour me something tall and strong or whatever it is. It's that guy Josh Block singing it. Have you seen him with he's got the cowboy hat and the beard?
No.
And it was
No.
like me at 10 a.m. after I double bogeyed my first
Oh.
hole. or some shit. And I was like, dude, that's everybody goes out with the mindset of I'm gonna fucking crush my golf round today. Fucks up the first hole and then just gets hammered and they're like,
Literally.
Yeah.
golf
Double on
sucks,
the
bro.
first hole.
Yeah.
All
What's
right,
this thing we're doing?
This is how we're ending it. So,
So you gotta go first, though. You gotta show us how it's
fine.
done.
So you blow out all the air
You
in
saw
your
the video,
body, and
Sam, didn't
then you scream. You have to scream. as
What
the best that
happens?
you-
So
well, we're about to find
So,
out.
from what I saw, it's like when you don't have any air ready to go, like there's no sound that comes out, so you just look pathetic.
It's just an empty scream. What if
Yeah.
it like works and we scream it?
She's gonna do it.
Ah!
You gotta.
That's
you,
good.
You could blow more air out.
Okay, fine. I'll try.
What the hell's that?
Dude, I swear to God, I
get a little
did.
closer to the camera.
Blow it all out. Literally, like, suck in your stomach as much as you can, but blowing all the air out.
That was a crazy noise.
I wish I could see your face. I couldn't see your face.
Oh,
Oh,
it'll be
Alright,
right
we
in
got
the
ready?
camera. All right,
Sam's turn. Okay.
all of it, all of it, all of it. Keep going.
Keep going. Come on.
I almost couldn't like.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh
So you just okay.
my God! Come on, get up in there. Get up in the camera. All of it.
Bro's got swimmer's lungs. Gonna take a while. How did you guys hear about that?
Oh, it's on TikTok.
She sent it to the group chat. You're not watching our videos.
I'm a serial sender and not watcher. I hate to say it. I'm worse at that.
Oh
dude,
my God.
You know what's crazy? I might have accidentally like sucked in a little air before I even
All right,
screamed, too.
restart one more time. Last
What if
one.
we all do it at the same time?
Actually, that's a great idea.
And I'll give us a 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I'll knock whenever I'm done.
Okay, ready?
Breathing.
Go.
Nah, I definitely.
Oh, that hurts my chest.
I definitely took some air in before.
That
like you
hurts
said.
my chest.
Yeah, like you trying to scream, you
go,
Oh my
actually you
goodness.
subconsciously like take a slight
Yeah.
breath back in. It was almost impossible for me not to do that.
Oh.
I did it again just now a little bit.
Dude, no, but that Sam was probably the
Sam was the
funniest.
best, dude. You had no sound. We're gonna have to replay it
Oh my
or something.
God.
All right,
That's
guys.
so good.
Well, that is episode 6 or perhaps 7 of
Yeah.
the Lazy Links Golf
Well,
Club podcast.
By next episode, I will have everything edited up to date, and we will figure out really what episode we are on.
Well, they'll know when they're watching
Well,
it.
they'll know.
Yeah.
But like I'm
True.
just saying, we'll be
Oh,
like we're
okay.
not gonna mess up the next one. We're
Okay.
gonna know which episode it is.
We
And I-
have a bunch of short form golf content as well as some Fortnite content and a mini golf series that's probably out by now, and hopefully more mini golf coming soon on our Instagram, our TikTok, our YouTube, all Lazy Links Golf Club. And we all have our personal channels, which are going to be in the link tree down in the description there. So if you want to see what we're doing on our spare time, check that out. But all right, folks, that's going to be it. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching if you are watching on YouTube. And we will see you next week for another episode of the Lazy Links Golf Club podcast.
Peace.
Bye.
Peace out.